Why do you need to have an emergency fund in place? Today we're going to discuss why it's so important to keep your emergency fund and keep yourself ready for anything to come up. Hey, this is James from the Prosperous Caregivers, and we help families with special needs to climb the ladder of financial freedom and prosper. When we started this financial journey several years ago, one of the biggest struggles that we had was our daughter went in the hospital, and we really didn't have the money to pay for it, and wound up spending over $500 that we didn't really have to pay for those expenses, and it hurt. And then when we got home, we found that our air conditioner had gone out, and then as we got the air conditioner, went to get the air conditioner fixed, we found out that our electrical panel wasn't up to code. There was all these things that hit us all at one time, and it was one of the things that spurred us to start really studying personal finance and start learning how to cash flow our way through a problem, because we were broke and all these things going on at once, and we didn't have the money to cover it. So it wound up putting us in a huge bind, and we wound up having to go deeper into debt to get out of it. And it was the only way we could see our way through. So we wound up making it through, but that's really what spurred us to start going forward. So now what we recommend, what we do ourselves, is we keep an emergency fund on hand, and I keep about $500 of it in cash in an emergency bag that's part of our hospital emergency kit that we keep ready to go just in case our daughter has a medical emergency. And then we also have a separate emergency fund that's about $1,000 that we kept while we were getting through debt. Once you get through debt, then we build that emergency fund up to about 3 to 6 months worth of expenses. That way, if you have a major emergency, say a major household repair or a loss of a job, and it takes you a few months to replace that job, you've got money on hand to pay your bills while you look for a new job, while you get through that emergency and get yourself going. I see families all the time that have hospital stays that last 6 to 8 months because of their kids' high care needs. So this is why whenever we start building that fully funded emergency, I recommend 6 to 8 months worth of expenses, because you don't want to drain yourself totally dry, but you don't want to start having to sell off everything you own just because your child is sick, is in the hospital. I don't want a hospital crisis or a medical crisis to turn into a financial crisis, and having that emergency fund in place gives you a buffer that keeps you moving forward. Hope that this helps. If you like what we're talking about, and if you want to know more about how to create the life that you want and start climbing out of poverty into financial freedom, subscribe to our channel, like our videos, and share them with others. We love you. We'll see you next time, and I hope you have a great day.